What happens when you cross an LPS with the My Little Pony? I'm not sure, so let's find out. Hey guys, it's Manda Panda and welcome to this week's My Little Pony LPS crossover. You guys voted and the winner of this week's makeover is FLUTTERBAT and FLUTTERSHY. We are going to start off by making a FLUTTERBAT inspired LPS, and this little cutie is Stormy Batters. I started off by using a little bit of acetone to remove her eyes and the LPS logo. Now FLUTTERBAT is yellow, which is a very light color, and this LPS is a super dark shade of purple, so we're going to need to paint it white first. I'm using white nail polish for this, but you could always use acrylic paint if that's your personal preference. Once that white base has completely dried, we can go in and start painting. I'm using a soft pink for the hair and for the chest area. Really cute, just like Fluttershy. Now this part is just to kind of accentuate the ears. I'm going to be using a little bit of Sugru, which I have used so many times before. It's an air dry rubber that I just personally prefer over air dry clay, but if you have air dry clay and that's your preference, you could always use that instead of Sugru. So all I'm doing is kind of wrapping it around the edge of the ears because I want to make them a little bit bigger and a lot pointier. Now I'm just going to trim the inside because there's just way too much Sugru in there, and then very carefully I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut away 2 small slices, but I'm not going all the way down. You can see I just kind of put the X-Acto knife in there gently and created those really cool little slits in the ear, so that way it looks a lot like FLUTTERBAT. I'm gonna go in with 2 little cones and give her her little vampire fangs. I'm gonna let all that Sugru set about 3 hours, and then it is time to start painting the body. So this yellow that I'm using is a very like a dirty shade of yellow, because when Fluttershy eats the Zap apples and turns into FLUTTERBAT, her color changes and it dulls just a little bit. So I'm gonna use this dirty yellow color. I'll put all the names down in the description box below. I painted the entire body. Now I'm going in with a slightly darker shade, like a yellowy brown, to fill in the inside of FLUTTERBAT's ears, and I'm gonna go ahead and outline like the little veins on her wings just to give them a little bit of definition. Now I'm going to switch over to acrylic paint for the rest of the little small details, going in with some white, and I'm going to put down 3 layers of acrylic paint to have a very solid opaque base for the eyes. Gonna let that completely dry, go in with a bright red and paint in the large circle for the eye. And I know red is such a bold color. When I was putting this on, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks a little creepy, but let's see if it looks cuter once we add the pupils and the light reflection. So I'm using a little bit of black now for the pupils. I'm gonna make them really big because the LPSs usually have those really cute big eyes. Using my nail dotting tool, I'm gonna give her 2 light reflections, 1 large one in the top corner and a small one down at the bottom. Gonna go ahead and give her some cutesy little eyelashes here, and I'm gonna actually give her some down at the bottom too, because Fluttershy does have eyelashes on the bottom. Going in with some light pink for the mouth and some white to paint the little teeth here. I'm gonna let all of that completely dry and then cover the entire LPS with the layer of clear coat to seal all of my work in. Now it is time to make the second LPS for today, and it is going to be a regular Fluttershy, and I'm gonna be using this super adorable LPS horsey. This is just my favorite LPS to customize. I've already made Princess Luna, Princess Celestia, Twilight Sparkle. I've made so many. I just love to make them. They're so awesome. So again, since Fluttershy is such a light color, she's the pink and the yellow, I did have to completely remove every single marking that was on the LPS, and I used acetone to get all of that done. Now I'm going in with a bright pink for her hair, and this pink is like way brighter than the pink I used for FLUTTERBAT, and it's probably a little too bright for Fluttershy, but I am actually going to give her a top coat with a little bit of shimmer, because if you watch my channel, you know that I love things that are shimmery and glittery and sparkly. So of course I had to give Fluttershy a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to be using this iridescent pink top coat from Sally Hansen and just giving one coat to her mane and tail, and it just gives it like a really pretty iridescent pink shimmer, and I think it is so gorgeous. I have a little bit of paint that went on the body, so I'm gonna take a little bit of acetone on a Q-tip and just gently remove that excess nail polish. For the body, I'm gonna start off by using this really bright yellow by Sally Hansen, but Fluttershy is actually a lighter shade of yellow, but that color is really hard to get, and it would honestly probably take like 4 coats if I use just the light yellow. So I'm gonna put down a bright yellow base and then put the light yellow on top. That way we only have to do 2 coats of paint opposed to, 4, maybe even 5. So let's get all of this really pretty sunny yellow on, let it completely dry, and then here comes that second yellow color. It is a very soft yellow. You can see as soon as you put it down, it creates just a subtle difference in that tone, and it is just, I think, spot on. How cute is she coming out? Oh my gosh. Real quick, let me show you the 2 different shades of yellow I used for Flutterbat and Fluttershy. So Flutterbat is this one on the right and Fluttershy is on the left. You can really tell here how dull that right color is, and how awesome is it that this nail polish is actually called Kill 'em with Kindness from the China Glaze My Little Pony collection. So it is actually a nail polish shade that is supposed to be the same color as Fluttershy. I just had to use it for this custom. Switching over to acrylic paint to paint in her eyes, I'm going to put down 3 layers of white and just lay out the general area for her eye, using a mint green here. For her actual eye, I'm going to put down 2 coats of that, go in with a shade that's just a little bit darker. It's the same color, I just added a little bit of black. And I'm going to put in her pupil here. Again, going to make it really big so it looks just like an original LPS, using a brighter teal here to just put in a line in between the dark teal and the pupil. Going in with white acrylic paint again for the light reflections in her eye. And of course, you can give her some eyelashes if you want to. So let's pop those in. I'm gonna give her some on the top and on the bottom. Gonna seal this entire LPS with a layer of clear nail polish just to seal all of my work in. Let's take a look at the completed customs. Here is a Fluttershy as an LPS horsey. Look at how cutesy she came out. Oh my gosh. She is just so cute. Look at those cute big eyes. I love it. And here is FLUTTERBAT. How creepy and cool is she? You can really tell how dull this color is. I think it is a perfect match for the FLUTTERBAT from the TV show. I think she came out super awesome, and I even found her some apples. They're not Zap apples, but they're apples nonetheless, and I'm sure she's going to enjoy them later. I hope that you have enjoyed these 2 tutorials. It is just so much fun mixing my 2 favorite toys, My Little Pony and LPS. They always come out so awesome. And now you know what time it is. It is time for you guys to vote for which My Little Pony characters you want to see LPS next week. Leave me a comment down below with your top 2 names, and I will go through the comments later on, see who got the most votes, and that's who you will see made into an LPS next week. Thank you so much for watching, Little Pandas. Until next time, bye! You can follow me online to get the latest news and updates. Like my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPandaToyCollector, or follow me on Instagram @MandaPandaToyCollector. Want to mail me something? Guess what? You can. Mail it to Manda Panda, P.O. Box 2855, Humble, Texas 77347.